3. Frank Rogers out of Lucas, Iowa, the big time racing number 6, making his way into turn number 1.
And rolling down the front straightaway now from Elk Grove, California, the Finley Farms, Fulton Brothers Trucking, HendrickCars.com, Durst car number 57, Young Money, Kyle Larson. So this will be the group of cars for Hot Lap session number 1.
We're not hearing you down there. Don't come! Fucking what a joke.
Caution flag waving on the racetrack. Brent Marks quickest on the racetrack so far, 15:9:21. Cody Morosky second quick, 16:053. Buddy Kofoid 16:103. Casey Kane fourth, 16:437. And Colby Copeland is fifth, 16:518. Then J.J. Hickle, Anthony Macri, Riley Goodnow, Kyle Larson, and Frank Rogers. So the caution coming out here just to do a little wheel packing on the racetrack. All right, getting set to bring them back up to speed here for the first hot lap session of the evening. Green flag's out. Checkered flag waving, Brent Marks still quickest here. Brent Marks with a lap of 15:639. Kyle Larson now second quick. Larson clocking in second fast now, 15:796. Anthony Macri third, 15:849. Buddy Kofoid in the fourth spot, 15:876. Casey Kane is fifth, 16:009. Then Cody Morosky, Riley Goodnow, Colby Copeland, J.J. Hickle, and Frank Rogers here in hot lap session number 1. Track record here at the Southern Iowa Speedway for sprint cars was set in 2015 by Kerry Madsen. His lap time was 14.849. So when we get into qualifying here tonight, drivers will be shooting for that 14-second bracket time by the Madman. So the next group of cars begin to roll trackside now, rolling into turn number 4. From Monrovia, Indiana, driving the Concord American flagpoles, Racer Magazine High Performance Lubricants car number 20, that's Justin Peck. Right alongside of Justin from Altoona, Iowa. In the Country Builders Construction, Tucker Trucking, Ochoco West, Muddy Walker, car number 88, that's Austin McCarl.
Here in the front straightway out of Angola, Indiana, drive the Routine Racing, Hager Realty, Speedway Maxim, Sundollar Restorations, Race for D Foundation number 26. That is Zeb Wise. Zeb Wise in the 26. Out of McLarenville, South Australia, driving the Lee Big, West River Trailer, Olson Towing number 10. That is Scott Boguski.
From Gravois Mills, Missouri, the Beaver Drill and Tool Saw Drill Manufacturing Durst, car number 12X, that's Ayrton Jeniton. And from Jonestown, Pennsylvania, the Moose's LZ Bar and Grill, Heavy Equipment Loaders and Parts Protection First Class, car number 3Z, that's Brock Zierfoss.
Out of Pleasantville, Iowa, the 3P is Sawyer Phillips. In the Ruan, workforruan.com, Fisher Maxim, Boyerton Core Show Cattle number 3P, and the 45AU making his way into turns 1 and 2. That's Rusty Hickman. He's out of Bendigo, Victoria, Australia. Driving the Camden Signs and Building Services, Maxwell Racing Engine, J&J Chassis, BR Motorsports number 45.
From Glenpool, Oklahoma, the Missile Motorsports, Reese Construction, Ken Enterprises, Outlaw Wings, car number 95 is Matt Covington. And also rolling down the front straightaway here, driving the car number 22W from Coleman, South Dakota, the Morning View Ag, American Legion Post 15, 22W of Aaron Werner. Aaron Werner in the 22W. So these are the cars for Hot Lap session number 2. Justin Peck rolling to a stop here in the entrance to corner number 1 in car number 20.
What's his name? Sean from PA. No, Michaels. Shawn Michaels. Jesus, couldn't come up with that. He's the crew chief on the 13 these days, and this is his own car.
Brent Marks still quickest. Austin McCarl fastest in this flight, 15.662. That's second quick overall. Kyle Larson third, then Brock Zierfoss fourth overall, second fastest in this group with a lap of 15.849. Then Anthony Macri in the fifth spot, 15.849. Zeb Wise, Buddy Kofoid, Scott Boguski, Casey Kane, and Sawyer Phillips round out the top 10.
Of course, Tony, this is the kickoff to a huge week of racing as everything gets underway Wednesday with the granddaddy of them all, the NOS Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals presented by Casey's. Wednesday, Thursday, qualifying. Friday, the School of Hard Knocks. And all the money on the line Saturday. Still one of the best paying sprint car shows in the country.
Yeah, you know, the racetrack took a little flack earlier this year for not being the highest paying winners amount, but they took all that extra money they put in and pushed it all through the field, so it pays like $15,000 to start now. That, you know, some of these guys would never win 15 grand in their life, but if they can start the Knoxville Nationals.
And for a smaller team to even make the show, I know when my family did it in 2002, it was $5,000 to start then.
Yep.
That was huge for us.
There'll be guys winning more money in the B main than they would have won winning a race at their local track.
You know, and that's the amazing part about Knoxville is they give back to the team so well. Next flight of hot laps out to the Speedway. James McFadden on the front straightaway, the Toyota Racing Development, Roth Enterprises, Roth Motorsports, HR Livestock number 83. The driver that just rolled past him, that's Justin Sanders. He's out of Aromas, California, the J&S Classic, C&D Rigging, Valley Supply, Macri Concrete number 39.
From Kokomo, Indiana, the Chalkstick Schroeder Epoxico Elite Wings Cut number 9P, that's Parker Price Miller. And right behind Parker from Elverson, Pennsylvania, the Charpak Coal Processing Plant, Cozy Clothes, Ames Construction, cut number 35 of Austin Bishop.
Rolling into number 1 out of Lemoore, California, the Complete Auto Parts and Equipment, Kistler Powered, Maxim, Tarleton & Sons, Kelly Moore, Durst Incorporated, number 21T, that is Cole Macedo. And rolling behind him, driver out of Arvada, Colorado, driver the 360 Civil, KNC Drywall, Donna J&G Chassis, number 27B, that is Jake Buback.
From McLaren Vale, South Australia, the Dirty Air Christensen Family Foundation, Iconberry Performance, Cleat Review, Don Deck Sheds, cut number 25, that's Lachlan McHugh. And right behind Lockie from Pleasantville, Iowa, the I-80 Concrete, Morris Automotive, Sinclair Motorsports, Pro Diesel, Dibblado, Schaefer Oil, cut number 7, Taz of Tasker Phillips.
Out of Clovis, California, the Four Seas Construction, Fisher, KPC Chassis, Meyer Contractors, All-Star Performance number 14, that's going to be Corey Day. And the G5, Gage Pluck-Rebeck out of East Grand Forks, Minnesota, the AgServe Consulting, Pro C, JW Repair, Gasper's Air Spray number G5. So as Tony mentioned, Brent Marks still quickest out of 2 flights of hot laps at a 15.639. Austin McCarl second quick, 0.023 seconds off of the time set by Marks at a 15.662. Kyle Larson at a 15.796. Brock Zierfoss 15.849. Anthony Macri tying his time. Currently 5th fastest in the 7BC. Drivers getting wound up here. Hot lap session number 3 set to go to green.
J-Mac fastest in this group, 3rd fastest overall, 15.738. Lockie McHugh would be 2nd quick in this group, 9th fastest overall, 15.878. So Brent Marks, Austin McCarl, James McFadden, Kyle Larson, and Brock Zierfoss, the quick 5 so far.
Yeah, but we gotta use your cameras, so.
Next group of cars out to the Speedway. Jamie Veal out of Warrnambool, Victoria, Australia, driving the Monty Farms SWI. Rumble 4, number 17 AU, making his way over to turns 1 and 2. Behind him, the driver out of Sapulpa, Oklahoma, the Smiley's Racing Products, DriveWFX.com, Glenn Steyer's Racing, CSR Garage, State True Company, Blood Lubricants. Number 52, that is Blake Hahn. Blake Hahn in the 52. Ryan Button at the 6R to Morton, Illinois, making his way around to the back straightaway. Right here at the flag stand, that is Sheldon Honshield. He's out of Worcester, Ohio, driving the NOS Energy Drink, West Tennessee Expediting. Hunt Brothers Pizza, the Frozen Farm, number 17.
From Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the Sit Guard, DriveWFX.com, Western Flyer Express, Durst 5T. That's Ryan Timms. Justin Peck behind him in the credit number 20. That's the Concord American Flagpoles, Racer Magazine, High Performance Lubricants, credit number 20 from Monrovia, Indiana.
On the back straightaway to Lebanon, Indiana, driving the True Timber Camo, Rothco Tactical and Outdoor Gear, JRC number 5. That is Spencer Baston. Spencer Baston in the 5. Here on the front stretch, at Lemoore, California, the all-ball, your alternative, Tarleton Sun, Massive Valley Transportation, Liquid Trucking, Kistler Max at number 41. That is Carson Macedo. Carson Macedo in the 41.
Rolling down the front straightaway now from Waco, Texas, the all-ball, your alternative, Iowa Barnstormers, DeWitt Construction, Freedom Concrete, Jersey Freeze, Des Moines Industrial Products, 2KS, that's Chase Randall.
And the 6R, the Morton Collision Repair entry, rolling slowly around to the front straightaway. He'll come to a stop here just shy of the first turn. So Carson Macedo climbs to the top of the speed charts at a 15.440 second lap, again 15.440. Bren Marks ends up second quick at a 15.639. Austin McCarroll at a 15.662. James McFadden 15.738, and Kyle Larson fifth quick at a 15.796.
I called that a while ago. I guess you didn't hear me. I need that one goofy motherfucker that's rocking back and forth to get out of the way so I can see Sammy.
So I believe next up on the card will be the 305 cars. They'll be coming out for their qualifying session.
IMCA, they're drawn in.
Oh, yes, sorry.
They might get some hot laps, though. So the Race Saver is operating under the opening day IMCA format. Take the top 5 at both main events, and they will move on into the draw.
Are we qualifying now? You take first, I take second.
Format in the 410 division, it is Knoxville weekly-ish. If you're familiar with the format, it is 200 points for quick time, 100 points to win your heat race. It is down by 2 to a certain point, down by 3 through the heat races. The difference, instead of everybody lining up straight up by points with the top 20 going to the A and everybody else going to the B, the 2 fastest qualifiers not locking into the A will automatically go to the front row in the B main. But the top 20 in overall points will move on into the feature. Top 8 will go into the foot race. 1, 3, 5, and 7, 2, 4, 6, and 8 will go into their respective heat races. So racing for the inside rows and outside rows.
What'd you white on?
So there'll be a $500 Fast Time Award brought to us by our friends at Seafoam.
Are we looking about?
Tension in the infield. Tension in the infield. We have a limited amount of T-shirts for sale right behind the concession stand here by the side-by-sides.
It's like an orange and black Razor.
Yeah. So if you want to buy a T-shirt, there's a limited number of T-shirts left. Are they like the ones you guys are wearing down there? Large and 2X.
So big and bigger. Of course, after the races, you can go down to the pits, meet the drivers, get some autographs, buy some T-shirts. I didn't get a chance to go around to the front. Anybody set up selling out there?
I went as far as the ticket office back door, and that was all I got to see.
And that was at like 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah. And then I got locked out.
So just like our half-mile neighbors just down the road, 2 cars out at a time to qualify. 1 lap to warm up, 2 laps to establish time. Again, out of qualifying, the invert is 6 into the heat races. We'll have 4 heat races.
So again, we have a $500 award to our fast timer tonight, courtesy of our friends at Seafoam.
Don't forget in the infield, when we go to opening ceremonies right after qualifying, you'll be able to come out to the front straightaway. Always a great tradition here at the Front Row Challenge, and be a part of it. Help with the national anthem. Of course, we don't play a national anthem. Everybody sings it, whether you're in the grandstands, in the infield, on the front straightaway. We all get to karaoke the national anthem.
Using Seafoam motor treatment in your car or truck's fuel tank gives you one less thing to worry about this summer. Seafoam cleans harmful gum and varnish from the entire fuel system, helping your engine start easier, run better, and last longer. Adding Seafoam to your fuel is one easy way to stay ahead of preventable engine problems. It's safe and easy to use. Just pour it in your fuel tank and let it work. Pick up a can anywhere automotive products are sold. Seafoam.
And a box of sage fruit apples.
Ugh.
Can we steal one of those?
So I got to confess something to you.
You tried a different brand?
No, are you kidding me? I'm not crazy. So I was gifted a case of seafoam apples. My goodness. A sage fruit apples.
Melted
and
right
even better,
down.
and even better, a case of sage fruit cherries.
Ooh.
And it was amazing.
We didn't see Tony for a day.
You've
after
got to
that.
ask for sage fruit at your local grocery
Yes.
store, folks. I'm telling you.
Speaking of Seafoam, you actually got me hooked up with a case of Seafoam last
Stuff's
year.
so great.
I ended up, my wife calls and goes, "You've got a package here." And I'm going, well, I wasn't on Amazon. You were, not me. And came home, and it was a whole thing of their bug remover, their engine
Their
treatment.
bug remover is
that stuff is-
phenomenal.
You spray
the bug
it
off, you spray
Yeah.
it on.
You literally spray it on, wipe it off.
You know what else it's good for? If you get a little grease in the carpet from your work shoes,
Yep.
spray
Take it
a
right
little of
out.
that bug off on there, it takes it right out.
It
Doesn't
wi-
hurt the carpet.
It will take crayon off of the wall, and it will take the wall with it.
But I want to say thanks to Kevin and Gyla. I'm not sure. They're probably in the stands somewhere. Kevin, are you guys up there someplace? There you are. I don't know if that was really you that just waved at me like it was, but I believe you. They're over there? Where are they? Oh, there you are. There's a fellow over there that said he was you. Two guys can't be that lucky. But special thanks to Kevin and Gyla for all their help. Big race fans. They bought ice cream for the kids at Knoxville a week ago.
That is awesome. And just like that, we got cars on track qualifying, brought to you by Seafoam. Set to get underway here. 2 cars at a time, 2 laps to set time. Drivers at speed here on the Southern Iowa Speedway. First driver out on the racetrack was Casey Kane at a vehicle called Washington. He'll come by. He will trip the timing loop at the Fuel Me Napa Auto Parts, Maxim number 9. Other driver on the racetrack is the 7BC driver coming to us out of Dillsburg, Pennsylvania, the NOS Energy Z-Max. Fisher Max with chassis number 7BC. This is Anthony Macri. Anthony Macri in the 7BC. Second lap time for Casey Kane. Quick time at a 15.747, 1:57.47 seconds for Kane. Macri, lap number 2, was a little bit faster at a 15.769. He's second quick right now, but right now the mark to beat set by the driver of Enumclaw, Washington, 15.747 for Casey Kane.
Next 2 cars begin to roll trackside. The defending winner of the Sage Fruit Front Row Challenge next to clock in. From Elk Grove, California, the Finley Farms, Fulken Brothers Trucking, HendrickCars.com, Durst cut number 57, Young Money, Kyle Larson. And also on the track now from Quilcene, Washington, the Home Pro Roofing, SRS Distributing 50-year shingles, JJ Hickle. First lap time for Kyle Larson, quick time, 15.716. 1:57.16. First lap time for JJ Hickle, fourth quick, 16.156. 16156. Lap number 2 for Larson. Better, 15.497. 15497. Your new quick qualifier. And lap number 2 for JJ Hickle, fourth quickest, is a 15.936. 15936. So now Kyle Larson, the quickest man on the racetrack, 15.497.
Making his way off of turn number 4 right now, the driver from right down the road in Knoxville, Iowa. He pilots the quality traffic control chamber J&J Chassis GP Motorsports Cybers for number 22. That is Riley Goodnow. Riley Goodnow in the 22. He'll be joined by Frank Rogers, the big-time racing number 6 out of Lucas, Iowa. Goodnow around lap number 1. He is fifth quick right now at a 15.976, 15976 seconds for the driver, the number 22. Rogers around lap number 1 was an 18.288, 18288 seconds for the driver, the number 6. Riley Goodnow on track for the 66th time this season. He has 1 win, 10 top 5s, and 20 top 10 finishes. Lap number 2, Better, jumps to fourth quick at a 15.835, 15835 seconds for Riley Goodnow. Frank Rogers around, improves by over a second. He's currently sixth quick at a 17.230.
So just a reminder, the track record here at the Southern Iowa Speedway, 14.849, set in 2015 by Kerry Madsen. From Pen Grove, California, the Roth Enterprises HR Livestock Toyota, car number 83 Junior, it's Buddy Kofoid. And from Gold Coast, Queensland, the Running Boxer Farms, Captain Jack Canvas Corral, car number 101, this is Cody Morosky. First lap time for Buddy Kofoid. Fourth quick, 15.775. 15775. First lap time for Cody Morosky. Seventh fast, 16.503. 16503. Lap number 2 for Kofoid is better. Third quick, 15.758. 15758. Lap number 2 for Morosky is seventh quick, 15.938. 15938. So it's Larson, Kane, Kofoid, Anthony Macri, Riley Goodnote, your top 5, then J.J. Hickle, Cody Morosky, and Frank Rogers.
Rolling out to the speedway now to Roseville, California. The Fire Protection Management Santos Parity MI Helix chassis, number 16A. That'll be Colby Copeland. Colby Copeland in the 16A, leading over half of his prelim night during the Extreme Powered by Mediacom 360 Knoxville Nationals. Driver chasing him around to the front straightway. That is the 19 of Brent Marks. Marks out of Myerstown, Pennsylvania, in the BAPS number 19. BAPS around lap number 1, puts him second quick at a 15.718 second lap, 15.718. Copeland, he was ninth quick at a 15.957. Lap number 2 for the Fire Protection Management, number 16A. A little bit slower to 16.020. And Marks better on time, not position. Shaves off 0.089 seconds to a 15.629 second lap. Marks currently second quick.
Next 2 cars to clock in from Pleasantville, Iowa, the Ruan, work for Ruan.com 3P. That's Sawyer Phillips. And also on the racetrack now, from Monrovia, Indiana, the Concord American Flagpoles, Racer Magazine High Performance Lubricants, car number 20 of Justin Peck. Sawyer Phillips coming around for lap number 1. Sawyer will clock in 7th quick, 15.912. Justin Peck, 11th quick, 16.104. So Sawyer, 7th quick, 15.912. Lap number 2 for Sawyer is better. Third quick, 15.698, 15698. And lap number 2 for Peck is better also, 15.882. So Sawyer Phillips goes to the third spot, 15.698. And Justin Peck qualifies in at 8th, 15.882.
Next 2 cars out to the speedway. Driver to Coleman, South Dakota, the Farm Landings LLC, Speedway Power Trouble Chassis, Rogers Plumbing and Heating, Octanic number 22W. That is Aaron Warner. Aaron Warner in the 22. Out of Altoona, Iowa, the Country Builders Construction, Tucker Trucking, Walker Stealth, Cam Muddy, Moss Brothers Powder Coating number 88. This is Austin McCarl. Austin McCarl in the 88. Aaron Warner on track for the 8th time this season in the Farm Landings LLC, Speedway Power Triple X Chassis number 22. As McCarl around, quick time at a 15.483, 154.83 for the current Knoxville 410 points leader. Lap number 1 for Warner was a 16.207. Lap number 2 was a 16.335. Is McCarl faster on lap number 2? Not quite, 15.523, but new quick qualifier, 15.483 seconds for Austin McCarl.
Two more cars rolling trackside now from Gravois Mills, Missouri, the Beaver Drill and Tool Saw Drill Manufacturing Durst. Car number 12X, this is Ayrton Genitin. Ayrton Genitin in the 12X. And from Jonestown, Pennsylvania, the Moose's LZ Bar and Grill Heavy Equipment Loaders and Parts. Protection First Class 3Z, this is Brock Zierfoss. First lap time for Ayrton Genitin is a 16.354, that's 14th quick. 16354. First lap time for Zierfoss. Didn't get. Lap number 2 for Ayrton Genitin. 15.795. So let's get you caught up here just a sec. So Ayrton Geniton, best lap was on lap 1, 16.354. That's 14th quick. And Brock Zierfoss,
Drivers taking time now. The 45 AU of Rusty Hickman at Abednego, Victoria, Australia. The Camden Signs and Building Services, BR Motorsports number 45. Also on track, Zeb Wise. He's out of Angola, Indiana. He pilots the Rudy Racing, Hager Realty, Race New Foundation, Set Level Restoration number 26. Zeb Wise, 16.461, lap number 1. Hickman in the 45, 13th quick right now. Lap number 2 faster to 15.942, his opening lap.
Okay, will this thing pop back up?
If you click on the next tab.
As right now the mark to beat Austin McCarl at a 15.483 second lap. Cars out to the racetrack now out of McLarenville, South Australia. Driving the lead big, West River Trailers. McDonald Farms number 10. That is Scott Boguski. Scott Boguski in the 10. And out of Glenpool, Oklahoma, the Reese Construction Company, Bissell Motorsports, Outlaw Wing, CNL Foundry, South Plains Toyota number 95. That is Matt Covington. Matt Covington in the 95. Lap number 1 for Scott Boguski. Third quick, 15.591. 1.5591 seconds for Boguski. Matt Covington, 15.884 in his opening lap. Puts him 13th quick right now. Boguski bringing the lead big number 10 around lap number 2. Third quick still a little bit slower, 15.912 in his second attempt. And Covington, lap number 2, better, 11th quick to a 15.816 second lap, 15.816 for Covington out of Glenpool.
So Austin McCarl, Kyle Larson, Scott Boguski, Brent Marks, and Sawyer Phillips. Your top 5 so far.
A 15.483, a 15.497, 15.591, 15.629, and a 15.698.
All right, here we go. From East Grand Forks, Minnesota, the Polkerbeck Farms Proceeds G5 is Gage Polkerbeck. And also on the racetrack now, from Arvada, Colorado, the J&J Auto Racing KNC Drywall, car number 27B of Jake Buback. First lap time for Gage Polkerbeck is 19th quick, 16.172. First lap time for Jake Buback is a 15.931. That's 14th quick. Lap number 2 coming up for Polkerbeck. He will stop the clock with a 16.382, not quite as quick as the first. And lap number 2 for Jake Buback is better, 15.789, puts him into the top 10 now for Jake Buback, 1.5789.
"22 cars taking time so far to the 39 that have checked in tonight. Driver on track right now at Pleasantville, Iowa. Driver the ID Concrete, Dibble Pro Diesel, Sinclair Motorsports, EMI number 7 Taz. This is Tasker Phillips. Tasker Phillips in the 7 Taz. Out of Kokomo, Indiana, the Chalk Sticks Elite Wings, Tailline Variety, high Performance Badass Racing Oil, Speedway Power Max at number 9P. This is the law firm Parker Price Miller. Parker Price Miller in the 9. Lap number 1 for Tasker, 13th quick at a 15.822 second lap, a 1.5822 seconds. Parker Price Miller coming around lap number 1, 6th quick at a 15.70. 2 wins on the season. As problems for Parker Price Miller over in turns 1 and 2. Tasker Phillips comes around to complete his second lap at a 15.784. A little bit faster. He's 11th quick, but problems for Parker in the 9. Keeps it upright. He will roll it down into the pit area. Lap number 1, still a good time, though, at a 15.700. Puts him 6th quick in the 9P.
He pushed the nose right through it, and it just went right over the curb, and holy crap.
Your next pair begin to roll toward the racetrack now. from from Gold Coast, Queensland, in the Dirty Air Christensen Family Foundation, Iconberry Performance, cut number 25, that's Lachlan McHugh. And from Lemoore, California, piloting the complete parts and equipment, Tarleton and Son Durst, cut number 21T, that's Cole Macedo. First lap time for Lachie McHugh. His 22nd quick, 16:006. First lap time for Cole Macedo is a 16:189, 16189. Lap number 2 for Lachlan McHugh is better, 15:599. That's fourth quick. And lap number 2 for Cole puts him up to 17th. That's 15:854. So Lachie McHugh jumping up into the fourth spot, 15:599, and Cole Macedo goes 17th with a 15:854 on lap number 2.
Next pair of cars out to the Speedway. Driver to Clovis, California, the Four Seas Construction, Fisher, KPC Chassis, Meyer Contractors. All-Star Performance number 14, this is Corey Day. Corey Day in the 14. The other driver on track comes to you out of Alice Springs, Northern Territory, Australia. The Toyota Racing Development, Roth Enterprises, Roth Motorsports, HR Livestock number 83. This is James McFadden. James McFadden in the 83. Corey Day. Lap number 1 is 5th quick at a 15:625. Driver in his 38th event of the year has 10 wins, 24 top 5s, and 28 top 10 finishes so far this season. James McFadden, 7th quick at a 15:636. Day around 5th quick. 15:728 seconds, a little bit slower on lap number 2. Lap number 2 for McFadden, 1,000th off of his opening lap at a 15:637. Lap number 1, 15:636, puts him 7th fastest overall.
From Elverson, Pennsylvania, the Charpak Coal Processing Plant, cut number 35 of Austin Bishop. Austin Bishop in the 35, and also set to qualify. From Aromas, California, the Macri Concrete J&S Classics Valley Supply, 39M of Justin Sanders. First lap time for Austin Bishop, 8th quick, 15:693, 15693. First lap time for Justin Sanders, 18th quick, 15:815, 15815. Lap number 2 is better. Not quite as quick as the first, 15:928. That's still 8th quick. And lap number 2 for Justin Sanders improves on lap number 2, 15:684, moves him up to 8th quick, so shuffles Austin Bishop down to the 9th spot, so they go 8th and 9th. Justin Sanders 15:684, and Austin Bishop 15:693.
Out to the Speedway now at Lemoore, California. Driver the all-ball, your alternative, Kissler Maxim. Tarleton and Sons, Pacific Only Transportation, Liquid Truck number 41. This is Carson Macedo. Carson Macedo in the 41. He'll be joined on track by the driver to Worcester, Ohio. Driver the NOS Energy Drink, West Tennessee Expediting, Hunt Brothers Pizza number 17 of Sheldon Hotenshield. Carson Macedo, runner-up finish last year here in the Front Row Challenge. Lap number 1, quick time at a 15:436, 154.36 seconds for Macedo. Lap number 1 for Hotenshield, 23rd quick at a 15:880, but Carson Macedo come to play tonight in the Mesilla Valley Transportation number 41. Lap number 2, better, 15:339 for Carson Macedo, quick time at 41. Hotenshield, lap number 2, a little bit better on time, 15:861, 23rd quick, but you've got a new quick qualifier, Carson Macedo at a 15:339 in the Mesilla Valley Transportation number 41.
Pair of 5s roll trackside now. From Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the Sitgar, DriveWFX.com, Western Flyer Express, Durst Incorporated, Hample Oil, Mystic Lubricants, cut number 5T of Ryan Timms. And also on the racetrack now from Lebanon, Indiana, in the True Timber Camo, Rothco Tactical Outdoor, Nice Crete and Landis, Sage Fruit, JRC High Performance Lubricants, cut number 5, Spencer Baston. First lap time for Ryan Timms, 20th quick, 15:807. 15807. First lap time for Spencer Baston is a 15:996, 15996. Lap number 2 for Timms. Better, 15:695, 11th quick. And lap number 2 for Spencer Baston is better on lap number 2, 15.828. That's 22nd quick.
Man, it looks like there's 4 more back there.
Out to the speedway now. It is Sapulpa, Oklahoma. The Smiley's Racing Products. JohnDBFX.com, Glen Stires Racing, CSR Garage, Sage True Company, Blood Lubricants, Schoenfeld Best Graphics, Velocity Race Kit number 52. This is Blake Hahn. Blake Hahn in the 52. The 17 AU, Jamie Veal on track at a Warrnambool, Victoria, Australia. Travel to Monty Farms, SWI number 17. Blake Hahn, 1 win on the season at Boone County Raceway with the American Sprint Car Series, winning by 0.08 of a second over Jack Dover. Comes around on lap number 1. He'll be 23rd quick at a 15.833. 40 events, 1 win, 7 top 5s, and 11 top 10 finishes for Hahn this season. The 17 AU of Veal, 14 times on track coming into tonight. 1 top 5, 2 top 10s. Lap number 1 was 27th quick at a 15.866. Hahn better on lap number 2, 10th quick at a 15.687, 1.5687 seconds for Hahn. Lap number 2 a little bit slower for Veal at a 15.882, but Hahn improving drastically on his second time around. The number 52 jumping up into the top 10 at a 15.687 second lap.
So I believe about 3 more cars to go. Next to qualify from Waco, Texas, in the all-ball, your alternative Iowa Barnstormers, DeWitt Construction. Des Moines Industrial Products, Jersey Freeze, car number 2KS. This is Chase Randall. And also on the racetrack now, from Bixby, Oklahoma, the Indy Race Parts, car number 71, the 2017 winner, that's Shane Stewart. First lap time for Chase Randall is a 16.972. 169.72. First lap time for Shane Stewart is a 16.016. 16016. Second lap time for Randall did not come up. Second lap time for Shane is better on lap 2, 15.911. Second lap time for Chase, I don't believe we got it. So Chase Randall will be coming back out to qualify, a transponder issue.
For some reason, only picking up 1 lap the second time around. And that's the only one we've had do that so far here tonight.
And you know what a driver would tell you, that was the quick time lap if he didn't
you know it. You know it.
So Chase will get to come back out for 1 more lap at the end.
We got 1 more driver in line to qualify. Driver to Morton, Illinois, the 6R, Ryan Bunton.
Dakota just telling me that they have opted not to come back out for their next lap. So they're going to settle on the first one.
Looks like Ryan will scratch. As we have push trucks coming out to roll the speedway here just a little bit.
So Carson Macedo goes quick tonight, 15.339. Austin McCarl, second quick, 15.483. Kyle Larson, third, 15.497. Scott Boguski, fourth, 15.591. And Lockie McHugh rounds out the top 5, 15.599. Corey Day, Brent Marks, James McFadden, Justin Sanders, and Blake Hahn will be your top 10 here in Seafoam qualifying. $500 goes to our Seafoam Fast Time Award winner. That tonight will be Carson Macedo. Using Seafoam motor treatment in your car or truck's fuel tank gives you one less thing to worry about this summer. Adding Seafoam to your fuel is one easy way to stay ahead of preventable engine problems. It's safe and easy to use. Just pour it in your fuel tank and let it work. And you can pick it up at any automotive